LinkedIn's just introduced video to the platform. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's only available on the mobile device at the moment. Not many people using it, so we're filming some of the content today to use as marketing on LinkedIn to see how that goes. I started in digital marketing as soon as I graduated from a marketing degree. I went to UWA. Did you go to UWA, Matt?
No.
No, you didn't?
No, I went to RMIT in Melbourne.
Oh, did you? Okay. Well, at UWA, and I think it would probably be the same in most universities when I went, we didn't do one unit on online marketing, but when I graduated, like that was the only thing that I did, and at the time it was search engine optimization, and the company I was working for got to the top of Google, was previously getting 1 lead a month, got 10 leads a day eventually, and then I got recruited by a company in Hong Kong that had 100 real estate agents, and they heard I can get businesses to the top of Google relatively quickly. And what happened while I was on the plane to Hong Kong pretty much was what has been known to be called a Google algorithm update, which now happens, they all actually happen like every day now. And what I was doing to get businesses to the top of Google not only wouldn't work anymore, but it would also get you blacklisted, right? And so I was like, I learned a lot because I was in a situation where there was high expectations of me and I had to adapt, and Google AdWords had just been introduced. No one was using it. For about 5-10 cents a click, we were getting people who were searching for real estate investments in Hong Kong. And so I learned quickly that you can lose money very quickly through AdWords. So I became an expert at Google AdWords. And then as more competition came in, it became more expensive for the clicks and therefore less effective. It still works, I still use it. But when social media was introduced, I think it was 2007 or thereabouts when Facebook started, I could see that that was going to be the next platform in online marketing. Couldn't work out how the hell I was going to make money out of Facebook. I was using it to post pictures of what I had for dinner, going out drinking with my friends at the time. And when I came to Australia and I moved from real estate into online marketing, and so it's a new industry. I'm in the marketing industry servicing all sorts of businesses. I asked my employer, I said, what's the best type of client for online marketing, much like we just did now, what's the ideal client? And he said cosmetic surgeons, plastic surgeons are the best clients for online marketing. They spend the most money on websites, they don't know anything about marketing, and they need lots of clients, right? High transaction volume, value and all that sort of stuff. And so I actually did the door knocking thing, and I did the cold calling thing, and had very little success getting past what the practice manager of a plastic surgery clinic. Most of you are probably familiar with what I'm referring to. And so LinkedIn was just introduced. I don't know if I was aware of it or not, but I decided to use it to contact these surgeons. And keep in mind, surgeons don't spend a lot of time on the computer, right? I contacted 10 within a week, and I got 6 or 7 responses, 4 meetings and 1 sale within a week. Okay, so, and I just thought, well, because I've just did 10 and it's 7 and then 4 and then 1, there's a system that I can use to make sales in this new industry that I was in. So I was relatively naive going into LinkedIn, didn't know how to use it. I had a version of my CV uploaded on there, and there was a picture of me doing this or something like that when I was on holiday in Phuket. We grew that business from 8 employees to 120 within 18 months, sold to an ASX listed group, and I started my own business. And when you catch on to something that's successful, especially in lead generation or marketing, especially with small businesses, it doesn't take long before they ask you how to teach them, how to do it all. I was a member of a group much like this on Chapel Street at the time, and people were coming up to me saying, "Oh, can I have an hour of your time? I'll pay you to show me what you do on LinkedIn to get clients." And I was thinking, okay, there's an opportunity here. So I moved into LinkedIn marketing training full time. Been doing courses for the Digital Marketing Institute, for various RTOs in different industries, and that's when I really started to learn about LinkedIn marketing. We got the train on the way here, and you couldn't see one person that wasn't on this thing. It's crazy. It's fundamentally changed the way that we communicate. If you're not taking advantage of this device, it's probably the quickest way to go out of business. I think within 5 years, it's my belief that websites won't even be around anymore. They'll be replaced with likes of social media and apps, because the usage of Facebook is 90% mobile devices, even though overall browsing is just over 50% on mobiles. Social media, it's a lot more. So what's happening is, while people are watching their TV or Netflix now, instead of looking at the ads, they're looking at this thing. Okay, so a lot of that off mobile device traffic is actually things like Netflix and people watching shows and media content. it is also the fastest way I know how to grow a business. So if you're taking advantage of this smartphone by using the channels that your audience are liking, their attention is, and you build trust and you give them value, then you can grow your business exceptionally fast. What I've found is when people don't understand something, most of the time they do what these guys did. This is Bondi Beach. 400 people protested against climate change by sticking their head in the sand, right? And I feel like there's just so many like business people on LinkedIn, and they say, oh, I don't use LinkedIn much, I get a few connection requests, but I never use it, and they've got their CV up there. The chances are they are like trying to use it, they just don't know how to use it, so they say they don't understand it, therefore it's outside their control, it's not their fault, and that's it. But if you are using it in offense rather than defense, then it's the quickest way to like engage with key decision makers. I'll listen to all of your businesses. You can all make money on LinkedIn. I show this when I do my keynote talks. This is me skydiving in the Gold Coast. Like I'm scared of heights, there's a big story around it. But the reason I share this with people is most people are going about their social media marketing without a plan. So like, or having somebody like on their back that knows what they're doing, overseeing like when to pull the chute, where to land and all that kind of stuff. Like you see like people doing this activity, like businesses, like posting on Facebook, a little bit on Twitter. Oh, we need to set up an Instagram. They like had the board meeting. Next time they got to set an Instagram account with 3 pictures and it hasn't been updated in a year and all that kind of stuff. What I'd suggest that you guys do is decide where your customers are first, choose the platform or the platforms that you want to market on, that you are comfortable like investing the time to do it properly. And if it's only one platform, that's totally cool. If you dominate that platform, there's 500 million people on LinkedIn, so if you want to just choose that one, there's more than enough customers to keep you going. I think this is the number one mistake. People don't have a plan, don't have a strategy, and so they're just wasting time consuming content. They think they're working. Oh yeah, I spend an hour on LinkedIn a day. They're just scrolling through the newsfeed, liking shit and commenting it. It's not going to make them any money whatsoever.